Welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider to like, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you are a member, massive respect to you a lot. This one is a fast one because I've gotten a lot of comments that I need to give an update on the Reggae Boyz. So I had a few individuals that could potentially become Reggae Boyz because they're eligible, and current Reggae Boyz that's playing in the key positions that Jamaica has problems where which is the wide areas. All right, so as you come in, make sure to hit up the like button, share, and subscribe because you guys asked for this, so we are giving it to you. I think it's going to be under 2 hours, around 2 hour mark. That's what it's going to be. All right. Yes. Can't go any longer. Yeah, man. So bless up to all of you lovely people coming in. We saw Orlando King in the building. We saw JP Galactic Beats in the building. We saw Pasta in the building. Yes. And then we're going to be talking about Nations League to come as well. Because in order to be the best, you have to know exactly what the best doing. You can't just make up stories that you're the best. You know my thing already. All right. So Jamaica definitely struggling on forwards at the present moment. Forwards are the problem at this present moment for Jamaica. Have you seen any performing forwards? Let me know. Let me try to get some other people. David J in the building, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. DNA in the building, massive respect. Stephen Lloyd in the building, and Jay Seguna as well in the building. Bless up to all of you lovely people that's coming in. So let me start with Shamar Nicholson because we know that Shamar Nicholson is one of the best players to play for Jamaica, pretty much. All right, Shamar Nicholson left from Russia to join Club Tijuana in Mexico. All right, Gavin Ebanks, thanks for being here, massive respect. So after leaving from Russia, because we had predicted it that it's going to be a tough time because it's a combination of the combination of the style that they are trying to go for, and also the players that's there as well. So not just Daddy Deem, let's myself, thanks for being here. Not just this style, the quality of players there as well, making it almost it's extremely tougher for him to make the team. So he left to Mexico, and to be honest, give them a credit. They throw him inside the firing line instant, and tell him, listen to me, sink or swim. And to be honest, if I've watched 2 of the games because I had one of the subscribers told me that he was watching him and it was a sleeper majority of the games. And I want to say that he never looked bad in the first game. I would say the third game would be the game that you could say that the first game, like just raw knowledge of football, and you want to please someone. That's what you could get from the first game feeling, right? And then after that, it kind of rub off in the second game. And then after the third game, now it was slightly of a downer, and then it picked up right after. All right, so the fourth one that he had, that's when he got all the goals and assists. He had in this game against Pumas, which is a good team, he had 2 goals and a assist. So he was the man of the match, pretty much. All right, so he had 2 goals and a assist, played the entire 90. As we said, 2 goals and an assist, had 37 touches, so still in a limited capacity. Yes, and had 17 of 25 passes completed, which is 68%. 2 key passes. Long ball 1 of 3 completed. Big chances created 1. He had 2 assists. Yes, ground duels 4 of 5, and aerial duels 4 of 6. Right there. Possession lost 12 times, which is still a lot. But if you look at the game itself, it was a more tussle fighting. You know how he plays. And then now, he committed 1 foul and was fouled 4 times. So it tells you the type of game that he was in. Offside 6 times, which is a lot of times to offside. Clearly, the traps caught him a lot of times. But they had so much opportunities. it worked out for him. So he will take a little time to adjust, but you're still getting some goals and assists in the game, so that will buy you more time. You definitely can do better with the offsides for real. All right. Clearance off his line 1 and block shot 1. So he's trying to give everything. That's what I saw from him in the first game, and I thought that he kept it up. You understand me? Which I like that. You get me? So 4 games, not the best start, but you could see that he could put himself in a Henry Martin style. I don't know if you guys know Henry Martin from Mexico. He could fit in that style, because Henry Martin never was the one-touch player so much, but he was so effective in and around the box. He just used that moment, or make sure he creates a space to have more than one touches, like 2 touch, and then link up plays as best as possible and try to score as much goal. So I think he could replicate Henry Martin's style in order to be successful there. It's going to be a struggle, because I think that the league is improving. So I'm just hoping that a new player doesn't come in his way and then all things go to S, because that's what happened in Russia as well. All right, Stephen Lloyd says we need a cam. All right, right back, left back, CDM, striker, and striker and a CDM as well, 2-time CDM. All right, we have Conrad, bless up yourself, thanks for being here. Jason said, just like how his fitness level looks, he's fighting on the field. All right, so Jason is not so pleased with it. Well, I can understand if people don't want to really like what he's doing. All right, let me take a little time for the people to get the likes up on the video, because remember, liking the video gives the visibility. So if you're here and you want to get the information and you have like the conversation, just like the video so we can get the job done. We are not here to bleach with you or nothing. It is just my thing. I rarely do videos on Friday because I think the Friday set a little wrong presidency, so I don't like to even come on a Friday. All right. Yes, so all right, so we have DJ Gigs, big up yourself, thanks for being here. El Mexi, massive respect. All right, so I can understand if you don't like his performance. Perfectly fine for me. But I just gave you from my side to say that I think that it's okay. He's coming into his own, not the best I would say performance over the stretch, but it's decent enough. All right, we have Kemai Newton in the house and El Mexi in the building. All right, so let me just share this because I don't want to spend the whole day. I'm telling the people, yeah, we out as soon as it tapped in. All right. Yeah, 1 second, people. Let me open this because maybe, yeah. And then we have Mr. What you call his name? Mr. Nashan said that he just joined. Okay, hope all is well with you. All right, yeah. 1 second. Let me chop it up. So, for me, based on what I saw and what we have as a queue of players, I would say that maybe he should be considered to call up on. You understand me? Because you don't have so much. But once I'm finished with the conversation, then you can decide if you think that he deserves to get called up. All right? All right. All right. So let me do that right here. All right. And we are good now. So yeah, let me continue. Yes, so give me your thoughts if you're watching the video in full or at this point. If you think that we should call him or you think that he should stay there and try to get his act together. Nitra, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Conrad, Sterling in the building, big up yourself, thanks for being here. We're okay, you know, we don't push anything. Whatever come, I just like when if I see 4 people here, 4 persons like the video. I don't care if 50 people here or 700 people here. It normally will build up. Now, one thing with my channel people rewatch all of the videos, so I never had any problem. I'm just saying, once you're here, participate, you know. Yes, that's all, you know. Either give some comments, likes, or whatever the situation is. Jason said should call him up. All right, no problem. All right, so let me go for the next one now that I think people should start to look at as well. You understand me? Because I do believe that he kind of get a pushback for the longest time. Yes, so now you have Javan East at Upwell, Haifa, in Israel. All right. So before you guys said he was in Costa Rica, which I think is a very good league, because we're going to talk about Costa Rica actually beat MLS teams to go through in the Champions Cup. So it tells you that even the other day when someone said, oh, Costa Rica, it was CC. And I said, CC, no. Competition makes you better. Competition makes it better. And look at it. The Costa Rican team went on to beat the MLS team. Or it was Liga Meki. I will look it up. I will look it up. But I think it was the MLS team. Maybe I'm tripping, but I will get it. All right? I will get it. No problem. But I'm just trying to say, never hide away from competition. That's my main point. That was my main point of the conversation. All right? Never hide from competition. Competition only makes you get better, because if you are below them, you have to raise your game to even be in a conversation. Be in a conversation with the people. You get me? So I have never seen so-called strong-minded people hide away from competition in my life. I am very sorry, people. I am from Jamaica, but the people that I've dealt with, especially in football, I have never seen so-called strong-minded people hide away from competition. So in my life, every conversation, it's to hide away from competition and grant free wishes like you're a genie to people. So I don't know if it's the entire Jamaica is like this now, where nobody wants to fight for anything. Everybody just wants to get the thing. I don't know. So I'm not going to act as if I know outside football. But as it relates to football, we don't want to work for nothing at all. All right. And clearly, that's the reason why Costa Rica is elevating to this level. Their players are going places and they're staying there because they have to fight their way out to even be quality in our region. You understand me? 2 years ago, we said Costa Rica was done. And then 2 years later, you have one of the best strikers in the league, in the region is a Costa Rican, and made our main striker cannot get a game in his club that he was there before. Listen to what I've just said here. So listen to what I've just said, people. You understand me? So that's why you have to embrace competition. Mentality is important, people. So anyways, based off what I'm saying here, this man was in Costa Rica. You guys said he was not good enough, and clearly Costa Rica showcasing that if JPL players can be called, I am in Costa Rica, I can more than be called, because Costa Rica is far ahead of JPL teams. Not even close, far ahead of JPL teams. It is not a question. Far. Big up everyone coming in. This is Nitro. Property for sale. Big up yourself, people. Support the properties for sale. They need to sign me a contract. All right. So let me start spaz out the sponsors them. Then we have float management in the building. Yes. So now he's in Israel. We had even Suriname players played in Israel before. Quality Suriname players that came back in Europe and did well. All right. Damien Dasher, the JPN fans are very biased. I understand. But East is a Jamaican as well. East is a Jamaican, so it's not even a foreign thing, Yeah, he moved to Israel now, which I'm trying to show you that you can't say he's in a lower league though, because Israel is rated high too as well. Israel was rated high. So what are we going to say that we don't give him any card? Because he was playing better than almost all of our strikers, before. So what are we going to say now? What lies are we going to tell ourselves now? What lie are we going to say? Big up yourself, Wisdom. Sean Bass in the house, Damien Dash in the house. So you see, so I think he started off decent and even got on the score sheet because he's an intelligent footballer. Yeah, I think he's an intelligent footballer. I really like the player. Javan East is a bug. Oh my God. Chevis is so wicked. National team done with him. Move on. No, but I have to give the information, Chevis. What kind of disrespect that is, Chevis? What the guy did to you? what Javan East did to you, Travis. Javan East have been one of the most consistent player in the Costa Rican league for years. I've heard high things that I've not heard from no other Jamaican born players. So what Javan East did to you, Travis? Please speak. Stop it. Stop fight against the youth. The youth is one of the, if him come to the JPL now, he's going to be the leading goal scorer in the JPL. Facts. All right. So tell me that we should go for other players worldwide. That's what you, unless, oh, that's the only you can tell me. All right, you have to give the youth his flowers. We talk about JD, not me, bro. He was part of a gang of seven. Oh, okay. So not about his footballing skills. Just his behavior you're talking about. Okay. I never knew much about that. Remember, you guys sent me to analyze players, so I only can talk on what I saw them doing on the football field. And I'm just saying he's a player that can help Jamaica if we don't have any player. You understand me? So that's all I'm saying, Travis. So if you know more than me, people, remember, I don't go into the next side. So once I'm talking, it's just straight on football. And I do believe that he was a higher graded player from a lot of players. But if you tell me that it's behavior issue, all right, then no problem. But he's at Israel now and showcase that he could have reached places a long time. You know, because I like the way he plays. He plays central forward and striker as well. And that is what I like about him. You know, the pressing metrics and the link-up plays that Jamaica claimed that they wanted, I think he could have added that to Jamaica's team. Believe me. Yeah, so that is him. Go and watch him as at Upwell, Haifa, in Israel, guys. Javan East. Just left Costa Rica. All right, quality player. All right, so big up to him, and I think he should have been on that list. Morning to everyone coming in. Please do hit like button, keep on sharing the video. We're only doing a limited time. I think we're going to go up to 5, and we have a lot of times. That's not a limited time. All right, yes. So let me hear what people says. Good day. TJ said good day, JD. Who is the better, East or Romari? No, man, East is better than Romari Williams, man. East is better than Romari Williams, and I don't think it's even close as well. I think we just never watched the player. I think his overall, both Romari Williams had high energy. Both of them are two high energy players that I don't think Shamar can compete with. Yes. So when it comes down to energy, link-up plays, they are better than Shamar. Both of them. But East is he's more clinical than Romari Williams. You understand me? Yes, so I would pick and clearly the world tells you that as well, because look how fast he just gets a next contract. A lot of local players struggle to get a contract. This man just he decides where he wants to go. So that means his records telling you that he's still out there and wanting. And these are the things that we should use in the people. As soon as he leaves a club, someone wants him. So it's not like he couldn't even stay at the club that he was at. He could have stayed there. But he decided that he's going to take his talent somewhere else. And you have to embrace those type of people, because he shows you that he's not afraid to take on challenges. You understand me? Blessings, one love. Thanks for being here. You understand me? So that's what I'm showing you. So we have to congratulate those players. So I like what he did. All right. Yeah. So that's him. Then we have Malik Mothersille. So Mothersille back on the cards because he keeps scoring. I don't think the performances of Petersburg improved. I'm not lying to you. I don't think the performances improve, but definitely him scoring improves. All right, we were talking about him hitting 20 goals contribution in League One or in his overall season. I think we have to scratch that at this point to say that we have to aim for maybe like close to 30 goals contribution for the season, which is incredible if we are going to aim to 30, because that means he might just be the best finisher or the best productive player that's linked with Jamaica, period. So I know you would say it's League One, so it's a little bit less. But if he goes to 30 goals overall, I think you have to put him up there as someone that Jamaica should be targeting. You understand me? Romain Williams, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. So I'm trying to give you some numbers so we can get into the rest of the players them, all right? Because we have a lot of players to run through because I have the time and I'm going to use the time well because I don't waste you guys time and I don't want to waste you guys time going forward, all right? So let me give you Malik numbers at this point. All right, so where's his numbers? So far in League One alone, he has 8 goals and 6 assists. So now he has 14 goals contribution in the actual league alone. So we are saying that 20 in total. He has 14 in the actual league alone goal contribution, and then in EFL Trophy he has 5. So that already took him to 19. And then so 19 is on in total, and you have a load of matches to play. They just knocked out Wrexham in the EFL Cup, and it was a good squad from Wrexham. So I like the fact that even though some people would call him out and his attitude, because I heard the fan base kind of calling him out and saying that he's acting like he's bigger than them. But I think maybe he's hitting his actual level, and he might jump up a next gear very fast. So I think that he's proving that Jamaica have to do everything to try and get him very, very early, because I think this is looking like he's going to replicate something like Hutchinson, people. It's looking like he's going to replicate something like Hutchinson, especially he's on the goal boots every single time. I think if he gets 5-6 more goals, he's surely not staying there, because it looks like he does not get on with his fan base. It looks like he doesn't get on with the fan base of the club. So maybe they are trying to sell him. And I think that he's going to go to the Championship or the Premier League back. Yeah, people. So when I first said that to you guys, people thought that I was mad, because I was saying this last year. You know. You understand me? And I think that that's the case now. That is literally the case now. All right. So I think that we have no other window. We have to get into him. I know that people, Reggae Boyz commentary came here and said that they are trying to get in contact with him. So definitely they are trying, according to what he said. But at this point, we have to make sure we try harder. We just saw my boy went to Canada. That could have played for Jamaica as well, you know. He could have played for England, Jamaica, and Canada. And the way they treated him, the effort they made to get him, I want you guys to go and do that research. The effort they made to get that kid, and they went to his club, show him the plan, everything that I've been telling you guys about Jebison. Yes, Jebison. Everything that I'm telling you, the biggest problem for Jamaica is being Jamaican. What we class as Jamaican, the ego first. That is our biggest failure in football. That, because every time we speak, from Mr. Spade 3 years ago, he was saying he's not really reasoning with nobody and this and that. Every big team that is bigger than Jamaica seems to be breaking them neck to get other players. It's just Jamaica alone. I say, well, if some man not call and get them passport, them not get no game, we not call them. We not say nothing to you. We cannot approach things that. Let me know if people agree with me or disagree with me. I think Jamaica's ego is our biggest downfall in football, especially for the national team. I honestly believe, and I think nobody can disagree with me there. No, Travis, you missed my point, Travis. I said it is the attitude that we're not making the effort, Travis, because I'm talking about the Canadians them acting over a player that we wouldn't even consider that we want, and they're bringing their entire book to the player and showing them that he fits the system. This is what they want. I'm just saying that we have to change our approach. We can't, Travis, I know for a fact we are telling people that they need to go and do their papers. Mark said, do you believe Reggae Boyz commentary? If he says that they're trying to get in contact with him, I want to believe them because they know that I know the player. So if they are, I can easily find out if they make contact with him. So I will believe them if they come up blatant and say that. I would believe them. I'm just hoping because I know that the player wants to. All right, look how life funny, Travis. Travis, look how life funny. Wasn't that the same thing I told you that the player wanted? Assurance. The player wanted. Like what Jebison get from Canada? Please, people, tell me the truth. I told you guys 2 months ago, that's the same thing players want. It's a normal cycle. The way we treat people, that's the reason why we can't get anybody. It is the way we treat people. The only way people play for Jamaica is if them and them family want to play and forced to play. Nobody convincing you or making any effort to truly make you play. You understand me? So I'm just trying to show you that we have to get out of this Jamaican over-the-top egotistic mentality. It's not working. You can get the players them to come and play. So coach, stop your foolishness telling people that you can't get 20 players under 23. It's a lie. The players them want to play. You have to make that show them the ropes, what you're working with, and they are going to respond. But if you don't show them a plan, they ain't gonna believe nothing because they knew what was taking place from before. So we have to work on those things, people. We have to improve those things. And I'm glad that United States and Canada showing up Jamaica and Mexico showing up Jamaica as well. Because they are going out there to get the players them and make the effort, bring them back to their country, show them what's up, what they're all about, what's the benefit for them to be playing and all of those things. So we have to do better, people. We have to do better. You get me? We have to do better. If we can sit down and think that we can just mix squads, every one of our mixed squads fail. Because the level of football don't just go seesaw. It don't work. It don't work, people. You can't put lower level players with higher level players. It will never work. Look at Guyana. Guyana just qualified. They picked the entire Canadian second team. JD, only 23 players can play at a time. I know, Travis. But don't Canada have more than 23 players? So how they convince Jebison to sign on? He has competition here. He has quality competitions here. The only player short striker, to get a game, is Jonathan David, Everybody else, Kyle Lauren, not have no surety if he start for Canada, So if Kyle Lauren doesn't have any surety if he start for Canada, Jebison not have no surety either. So I'm just saying, so you're missing the point, Travis. I'm telling you why we are not being successful with these players. And it's because we are approaching it lower level. You get me? We are approaching it like people should want to be with we. And not necessarily we want to convince them to be here and show them that they are wanted. We're not doing that, Travis. That's my point. My point is not how much players can play at a time or all of those things. I'm just saying we need to change our attitude. Now, we are seeing it as an example here with United States and Canada fighting for players. You understand? That's all we're saying. If we can't just sit down every day and say, yeah, United States, so because of United States being big, why they came there? No. Because he rejected Canada before. Under Herdman. He rejected Canada before. Under Herdman. So it must be something he heard no. You understand me? So I'm just trying to point out something. It's not a dig on Jamaica or nothing. It is just to identify what the problem is so we can fix it to improve in the future. You understand me? Because we want Jamaica to do better, Travis. We want Jamaica to do better. So we have to identify the problem so we can move on. You understand me? Yeah. So Malik Mothersille definitely look like he's one, should be convinced to come and play for Jamaica now. Not just, big up yourself, determined. Thanks for being here. Not just, people as they come in, please do hit the like button. Just hit like button. You can find it, hit the like button so more people can come. I have a limited time here, so please do the likes fast so other people can come. If you can get it to 100 fast, that would have been helpful. All right? Yeah. So get the likes up if you can. All right, let me get some comments before, because I'm going to stop at each player and then we move on. All right, after seeing the local players against Trinidad, we need the squad improvements. Essentially, Jamaica are mixing fully fledged pros with semi-pros and expected positive. I think El Mexi, that is powerful, and that is what I heard the coach said, that he can pick players from anywhere and mesh together, and I know that is one thing that he says that is not true. I think he's trying to cap for what they're telling him inside the federation to do. I think that's what is the problem, and that is going to be a part of his failure in Jamaica. It's going to be a part of failure. So I can tell the coach, please pick the right damn team. Pick your best 23 that you know can help. And don't just pick off of a quota system, because Liam Bailey, Barna, Jamaica, Andre Blake, Barna, Jamaica, Damian Lowe, Barna, Jamaica, Javian Brown, Barna, Jamaica. You understand? All of them, man, they're Jamaican. So if you put 5 more on it, you're going to have 65% of the team are just Jamaican-born players. So 5 deserve it, and then 6 not deserve it. You understand me? And that's going to stop what you are trying to achieve. Just for people's false plan, because statement was made before that people would willing to get players sold rather than making the World Cup. And even though I see people's action changes, I still believe that subconsciously a lot of people still would want to push those narratives as well. And we want to say football has evolved, and nobody ain't giving anybody free ride. I can tell you, if we pick weaker teams, any team can beat Jamaica. Jamaica is not a top team in Concacaf. It's not true. We are not a top team because it's only 2 teams. So 3 teams can consider themselves a top team in Concacaf. And I would work it down to 2 teams alone are top teams in Concacaf, which is Mexico and Canada, Mexico and United States. Those are the only 2 teams in Concacaf can say that they are a top team. So we have to work ways to get better pieces, get better infrastructure, get better coaching, so we can compete with them. We have the possibility of being as good as one of them currently, because the squads, the people that we know can play for Jamaica, it can be a competitive squad against them. That is true. But we are not a top team. Top teams are just the 2 top teams. That's it. All right? And even if we stretch it to 4 teams, Jamaica still don't make the top 4 in CONCACAF, unless you lie to yourself. You get me? So we are not a top team in CONCACAF. So we have to do things to approach that ilk of top teams. And blending squads because you want to make people feel good won't be the solution for Jamaica to become a top team in CONCACAF. It was always to go for the biggest unit. Liam Bailey, part the squad. If Whisper them matriculate into something, they come in. If Dix matriculate into something, he comes in. If Cephas turns into something, he comes in. Blake comes in. Then you pop the other players them. My boy at Inter Miami, Frey. If he matriculates into something, I think he looks good to me now. If we have short of defenders from the Championship or the Premier League, we're bringing in those players as well. You understand me? And then you still can give the others lesson. What about learning? What about achieving what you deserve? Why things have to be handed down to you? You understand me? That is like bringing down Jamaica just because of your selfishness. You understand me? So some of these players, if they are giving you free spots, don't take it. If you know you don't deserve it, don't take it. Tell them that you're not ready. Just like Shamar, turn it down and say he's going to work on himself. Turn it down. You get me? Because you know you're not ready for it. I know you might get some money that you would make in the JPL, but turn it down. I'm begging you, please. It might be better for your career. Because you might falsely go to a different club and waste 2 years because you're not going to reach nowhere at a different club when you go overseas, because you can't adjust and maybe you never got the nurturing that you needed, and then you come back straight to JPL 2 years later and all you can say, you get some money for your family, but you still never learned anything truly in the 2 years. You understand me? So sometimes rushing things actually is not even good for your own self. You get me? You have to analyze and figure out who you are, what stage you are at. You understand me? So you can really learn enough so you can repeat that process. That's my take still. I could be wrong. All right? All right. I've missed Canada has a golden generation now, but not sure how long they can sustain it. Jerome, I can name 15 players for Canada that is under 25. And they would have walked into Jamaica team. So if they have a golden generation now, and you have players that's getting old, you saw Hutchinson just got old, Kyler and them getting old. You saw their keeper just got old as well. So they have we can't stop saying this thing, guys. I hate ears with we sit down, hate ears saying Canada has a golden generation and how long they can sustain it. I hate ears. People, at 2025, we're in now, 2025, 2025, we're in now. We're in 2025. So how long we're going to keep saying that's 2 cycles? They have filter out players, quality players, and put back in even better players. And their players they have 6 players just signed for big worldwide teams. 6 players just signed for big worldwide teams. 6 players just signed for big worldwide teams. So I don't know what we're saying that they're not going to keep it up. You understand me, Jerome? I think that is an inaccurate statement at this point. You have to look at it. At youth levels, ladies, Canada has one of the best programs in the entire region. Their league in Canada rising very fast at the man level. And they have some of the best youth teams in man level as well now because of their overall infrastructure that they had there. I want to say that Canada ain't going nowhere. I think Canada comes to cement themselves in that second spot. And I actually think that they have already achieved that second spot. I think they have already achieved it in infrastructural ways, but not fully on the field as yet, because their youth men's team not dominating so much. They look really good, don't get me wrong, but they're not dominating so much. In the next 6 years, I think that you're gonna see Canada takes over. Bless yourself, David J and Umbrella Sports, bless yourself as well. In the next 6 years, Canada will be the number 3 team, period, because they are already the second best team in Concacaf in ladies football, period. Nobody is even close to them. They are closer to the United States than anybody else closer to them. You understand me? Yes. So they're priding themselves in education, and they're spitting out some ridiculous talents. So the girl just reached at the young girl just reached at Liverpool. And she's the main striker for Liverpool at this point, and she's 10 years old from Canada. You understand me? Yes. And you saw the young kid from Canada gone over. You understand me? So they are doing ridiculous work, man. So don't. That's why I want we to mirror off these people to show you that education is the first thing, because everything they talk about is education. Their system, infrastructure that they set up and everything. You saw the management is the actual Concacaf boss. When he came into Jamaica, all he's talking about is infrastructure and education and the best players them. He came into Jamaica and he's telling you why Canada is successful. He's telling you why Canada education, bringing the best players, picking the best players for every competition. We don't have to go far, the people. We want just go on Jamaica TV and hear him tell you, because Tagliani or whatever his name is, Tagliani, I thought he gave them a good statement, like reality check. He was a good conversation personnel. Yeah, he was talking about what Jamaica can use to improve and everything. And I thought he gave them some wise words and stuff, and obviously they're the ones paying out to Jamaica and everything. So we can do better, man. We have to just and even when we had the conversation the last time, JD, Canada is here to stay. I always say follow the money, look at the investment. Yeah, that is true. And they are opening up new leagues now. And believe me, they are going to... No, Travis, you can't say ladies football is foolishness. You know why you can't say that, Travis? Up to this point, the men's football have not made enough money than the Reggae Girls. The reason why I've used that point, because I want to spin it back to what I really want to talk on, which is they are opening up a ladies league now. And they are going to be signing easy well the best Spanish players them, the best players them from all places. Even Jamaicans will try to run to that league because it's going to be automatically one of the biggest leagues in the world because Canada has one of the best infrastructure. You see it? So they planned for a longer time. They never just wanted to join one competition. They built their infrastructure and then start to thrive off the back of their infrastructure at this point. So Canada might just be so big in football. Football, not just women, but man as well. Because the more money invested in the ladies' football, it's going to start matriculate into the men's as well. Because it's a program they do have. So if one's successful, it's going to trickle down into all of them. And I can tell you, you're going to have a lot of players coming there that can't get in the game in USL. Just come. No, but Travis, you're not listening to what I'm saying. It is not, it's football in general. It's not just ladies or men. It's football in general. Just a while ago, Jamaica sent a team in the Concacaf. You think they don't take that money and use it back in football in general? Just answer me, Travis. You think that money the other day when Fraser's whip took the money, entered the Concacaf? You think it's going to only spend on ladies football? As soon as they start to make enough money, you're going to see them try to buy their way out into the JPL. Because now they are making more money than the JPL itself. So they just tag themselves onto a JPL team and try to nurture some youths as well. And then they start to make an enterprise, Travis. So sometimes you can't just look so limited. You get me? Okay, sorry, Jerome. Yeah, so you can't think limited. You have to think far-sighted. Jamaica, no money is in Jamaica's football. So that's why Mr. Spade, them desperate to go in CONCACAF. You understand me? So when they go into CONCACAF, when they qualify for CONCACAF, Mr. Spade makes 7 to 25 times what he made of winning the JPL. You know? I wonder if Travis know that. Travis, do you know that when Mr. Speed them qualify for CONCACAF, they make how much times? You know how much times the money they make more than actually winning one JPL. Mr. Speed don't want to win one JPL. All he wants to do is just to qualify for CONCACAF again. I've not heard from Mr. Speed for a while. That's not the way he talks. He talks like CONCACAF is foolishness because you guys are busy on the other channels more than me. Tell me if I'm lying. If you're not hearing bigging up CONCACAF and talking about CONCACAF always. Just drop a yes or no. And you see what I'm talking about. It is the way to go because it's the money people targeting because they have a long-term goal. Mr. Speed can't buy ballers for big money. But now, if he keeps on making it, he's going to afford majority of the ballers them now. You get me? If he makes CONCACAF 4 more times, you don't even know how much money he's looking at, Travis. You might hear Mr. Speed start talking about he's retiring. You understand me? If he makes 5 more CONCACAF in a row, you start hearing him say, I'm going to step up to the next side, maybe I can sell Cavaliers then because yo JD, born with wisdom. Yeah, no, but remember, it's not saying I've born with wisdom. I think I've grown into my own self and learn because we keep going places. So I've gotten ways to improve and all them stuff there because the problem is my attitude is never me know everything. I've never walked into any room and act like I know everything. I've always just state what I do know and where I'm trying to go. So people will always be more happy to help you because you're not acting like you are the it only. You understand me? So that's always my approach. And that's why I don't really like I know everything and I'm the best at everything without even doing it. That's why I never appreciate when I heard most Jamaicans in football speaks. It's like they are just the greatest and nobody else exists. And I'm saying I don't appreciate it, Awidi, Let's see what Speed spent. No, but it's not about what he's the man winning money, and I'm not talking about his money. Let me come off that because you guys are going to target his money now. All I'm trying to say is people can have long-term goal. Because maybe Speed never have 200 million. Maybe he never has 200 million, but Mount Pleasant had the 200 million. So Mount Pleasant could have just bought the players them. But Mr. Spade, what he could have done now is to qualify 4 times. And then maybe he gets the 100 odd million. And then now he can plan that out to do even better in his own club or sell his own club and then walk away and almost go $250 million in Jamaica. You understand me? Never may know. I'm just saying the money is there. You get me? And you have to just plan it out. So that's what Canada does from a ladies side, because maybe they can't jump to go up to league and make it level at once and the MLS at once. Because their league is good as well, you know. You saw they came to Jamaica and gave Water, not came to Jamaica, they played Waterhouse overseas and they gave them 6 and it could have been 10. And in Jamaica, if the fee wasn't bad enough, they got 6 in Jamaica as well. And Waterhouse was the top team in Jamaica for the last 6 years when they met them. And they still gave them 6. That is Pacific FC. You get me? So, and they have quality players on their teams. And they have more big players in the Canadian League than Jamaica League today. And they just started it. League players market value of 4 and 5 million already. So you have to have a plan and market your product in order to get it where you truly want it, to be honest. And it is there now because the Concacaf region is a improving region. So it's the ways you exploit it, you know? Yes. With this mentality, the people have, I find it hard yes, I think everybody's seen that Jamaica will struggle. Because I think the higher powers making it difficult for the people to do better. And I've been saying that for the longest time. I think the players we have them at all levels to do good. Maybe not on the infrastructural side, but when we gain the money, we can pump it into that as well. But we have players at all levels to do good. We just keep on trying to limit them as best as possible to get the maximum result, which makes no sense. Because you can't limit something and then say you put a limiter on the car and say you want the car to go 190 miles. You get me? So we have to be careful, man. We can't ask for something and then we're limiting that thing to give us the same performance. It's not going to work. And I thought that's what happened to the U20 girls the other day, because as you clearly saw when I looked at the list, once, because you had some of the locals girls, they are still good. Andreen Smith thought that she was good. You have some of the girls, and they're good. Tiny Seaton, my player, you know, I like Tiny Seaton, her passion and everything. But it clearly, Guyana was better than Jamaica. That should not be the case. Guyana is a small team. But Guyana realized that, okay, you know what? We can't catch up so fast. You know what we're going to do? We have the ability to go and get everybody from Canada. And 2 from America. So what we're going to do, we're going to only pick 2 players from Guyana. And we're going to pick... No, I've not talked about Bailey as yet. We're going to touch that next. We're going to pick 2 players from Guyana. And those are 2 of the best performing players from Guyana. Or it was Trinidad. I think I'm from police. But wherever they come from. But... JD, U20 girls have so many diaspora players. So, no, that's not true. That's not true. You thought that they had so much money. You see, because of people told you that. That's not true. Tiny Seaton is Jamaican. Smith is Jamaican. Let me pull up the list and give it to you. All right, let me pull up the list and give it to you, and then you're gonna drop down. Stop make people tell a lie, Travis. Let me give you the list now. Because that's what I'm trying to show you. People always mixed up things, because I have the list in my phone. All right, let me go for the list right here. Concacaf list, PNG, others. Where is the all right? Final list, PNG. Let me give you the list, Travis, for Jamaica, and I'm gonna give you for Guyana as well. All right. Let me give you the list, Travis. That is not true. Talking about a pure foreigner on it. Not true, Travis. And that's what I don't like. They make these stories up. Look, Sajane Anderson, they're united. 1. Tavia Gill, Fraser's Whip, 2. Shanae Ashley, Raina's Academy, 3. Andreen Smith, Fraser's Whip, 4. Tiny Seaton, Fraser's Whip, 5. Destiny Powell, Fraser's Whip, 6. Daniel Beckford, Fraser's Whip, 7. Cassandra Smith, Fraser's Whip, 8. Akila Johnson, Fraser's Whip, 9. and you have some unattached players, I have to check out where all of them from, the unattached them. So you see, you have 20 players, and I've named out 9, and I still have what 4 unattached here. So I'm gonna figure out how much the 4 is. So you see what I'm saying, Travis? So stop let them tell you lies, Travis. The facts is here. So you see, Travis, a lie they're telling. It's not what they're telling you. All right, it might be more locals on the actual team. It might be more locals on the actual team than actual overseas players. You understand me, Travis? So it is not true. Let me go for Guyana now. Let me go for Guyana and give you Guyana. Let you see for yourself. Let me give you Guyana. Then Billy, away you get them long time phone case. No, it just you know I can buy anything in this world. Yeah. I just have this the case because the phone is not new, is my older phone. I will go in the store and get a new phone soon. So don't worry yourself. I will show you. See, this is Guyana, Travis. This is Guyana girls team. Listen good. Nia Grace Young, Howard University, United States. Christy, Guyana Defense Force. Yeah, so it was Guyana Defense Force. Clark, which is one of the best players in the entire tournament. No, Travis, we can be. Travis, come on, man. We're reason here, Travis. So, Travis, hold on, Travis. Hold on. This team qualify for the next round. So let me reason out this now. So this is a Guyana. Guyana should not be beating Jamaica and nothing in football. Can we agree to that, Travis? Can we agree to that, Travis? Please, help me. Because I want you to agree now. So can we agree that Guyana should be qualifying and Jamaica can qualify? Can we agree to that, Travis? Please. And people, can we agree to that? But the reason why Guyana could, and even if Guyana was in our group, we ain't beating Guyana, people. We ain't beating Guyana. I'm almost certain of that. Just let me read it out for you. I'm gonna show you why. So Howard University. Then we have Clark, come from Alliance United FC, Canada. Lataya Williams come from Guyana Force. All right. Then you have Gangahin come from Van SC, Canada. Da Silva came from Toronto Blizzard, Canada. Jada Tucker, very good player, comes from Ottawa South United, Canada. Nelson, very good baller, come from Scarborough, GS United, Canada. Alexis Bailey, very good player, unattached Guyana. All right. Olivia Watt, very good player again, Canada. Anaya Joseph, an ex-good player again, comes from New York Flash USA. Kayla Medas, North Toronto Soccer Club. Manny Lake, she is a player that maybe makes the main team. Manny Lake very soon. Very good player right here. So Manny Lake, let me give you. She's coming in from Bonaventure, USA. Naomi Benjamin coming in from Markham City FC, Canada. Langevin coming in from Canada as well. Fernandez, an ex-good player, coming in from Pickering. That's the number 17 Canada, the one that cuts in and strike it, yeah. And then Chung coming in from Melican SC, Canada. Glean coming in from Toronto, Canada. Then you have Mars, the superstar. She is coming in from Connecticut as well. She links with 80 so far. So everybody on their team, aside from 2 players, Travis, are locally playing players. 2 players. And they are not any bad players at all. So you see what I'm saying, people? You can't say what we are saying not working when it works for everybody else. You understand me? When it works for everybody else. No, I'm just trying to reload some facts to show people it works for everybody else. So if we stop the p-footing around the truth, you will get more success. Believe me, you will get more success. All right, I'm gonna show you. In the Jamaica team, just name me when we said the best we ever played, we ever saw we played at the back. Was it not was it not when we have all high quality players playing the time? We never had Ejam Pinnock in it. But we still had players that trained professionally for years. And we said this is the best we ever saw Jamaica pass out of the ball, the back, hold on to the ball. The best ever. That's what people told me just a year ago. So, ironic. Everybody playing professional football at a good enough level to compete at the highest level in Concacaf. So you see what I'm saying, people? It doesn't matter what we say. Every time we get the success, it was always on the back of quality players. We brought Lembekisa here. Lembekisa came in, we threw him in. He's 18, 19 years old. And we were relying on him to stop Mexico's best players. United States best players. And you know what he did? He did it. Why he did it? Because he had the education. He didn't have to be searching for the education at 18, 19 years old. And then open and just telling myself that I'm already this when I don't have the knowledge or nothing. You see the difference? He never just dropped off and said, oh, I'm just 16, 17 or 18. No, you're saying me out to do that? Of course I did that. I was locking down man for Liverpool. So what is little my boy from Mexico to lock down? I feel like I can lock him down too as well because I was doing that against Liverpool. You see the difference? But that man is 18. But when we have our 18-year-old, they are too young. When they reach 20, oh yeah man, the little boy, Mothersille at 20. We are saying that he's going to go to the Premier League. So it comes back down to straight to the point that we started with. The pampering around with players, it's just not going to help Jamaica. And it looks like it's definitely harming the entire country's football. Like not the JPL or the whatever competition happening in the country. I'm talking the national team. I think it's harming the entire national team. No, the entire national team. And we have to do something about it, people. We have to do something about it. Let me scroll over and Liam Bailey because I am running out of time. You know that I'm passionate about my work, people. We have not reached 100 yes. JD, why argue? No. It's not arguing with Travis. I was making a point. Sometimes, even if I call someone name, my point still stands generally, So if I just call out Travis' name and lay out my information, it was not about Travis. No. It was about proving what is taking place now, like the facts. Something that we can't argue on. You understand me? Yeah, until we do it, then we can argue on it. Every time in life we have given a coach full autonomy, he actually did something good for Jamaica. Schaefer's the first time, full autonomy, he did something for Jamaica. Simmons the first time, he did something for Jamaica. Then the big baller that came in, obviously we are going to say that it was some lower level. He still won all of his games then. But every time we try to take away the full power from the coaches, Jamaica never did well. Never ever. Like every time we try to limit people, they did bad. Even Tapper. Look for even Tapper. When Tapper leave, they were cursing on Mr. Spade, them saying that people influencing them picking the team. Remember all of those things happening. We are here a long time, We are here a long time. All of those things that actually took place. JD, these fans can't reason. They just want to get personal. No. And that people want to move from the argument thing, because what we're doing, we are trying to send messages to people in the right position to show them that we have the facts and we want to educate the fans them that they know they need to champion certain things so we can get Jamaica better in the end. Because the truth is, the more money Jamaica can bring in is the more we can help youths in Jamaica. All right, and not just football only. Because if you take 2 youths out of the ghetto, it's 2 youth that can't become a Don anymore, or will make it harder for him to become a Don. So any good thing in Jamaica is the best thing for Jamaica. I'm telling you. That's why every day I come here and talk for that. You understand me? So come and reason on the topics them and not just disrespect each other and stuff, man. Come on, pass those things, man. Come on, man. That's why I'm passionate over whatever I'm doing in here. You understand me? Everything I'm doing, I'm passionate about it. Believe me. And that's the reason why I've reached places. So we do it, man. Come on, man. So anyways, you have Liam Bailey. We have Liam Bailey. So to conclude, We have to, we cannot do this madness anymore. Mr. Spade, all of the story you tell me that the other people don't want anything. So tell me that we don't want none of our young teams them qualify because we not going nowhere. We not going nowhere with these fantasy stories. I saw a leader came up and told me that he can take over United States. So leader want to sell us 50 more years of madness. Because leader they are around from my time in the people, which is already 20 odd years now, you know. Leader, they are on from my time, that which is 20 odd. Leader, pick his team and take, and we that was champions at the time, never get to go in nowhere, you know. Listen to me, leader, they are on from a long time. So leader still do this now. The only difference is leader get paid to do this bigger now. You understand me? So stop hiring people for their badges. Please hire the people to bring Jamaica places because it's not going anywhere. Stop it. All right? Stop it, man. Because sometimes it hurt me. The other day with the U20s, I saw that the coach can't make any substitution because he doesn't believe in the other players them. Look, this is what I love, you know. This is what I love, people. When we pick the youth 17s, you see players on the field. And then when the problem starts, all of the players then that we say should start are them jump for. Just the same. So you know that the coaches them know the solution. They just don't have any option because if 20 players and 10 out of those players you never pick them. How hard it is for you to complete a job. You understand me? It's very hard, man. So just give the man some true chance to go out there and stop letting the kids them astray, man. I understand that you don't want to have the own ego, but I am a Jamaican born. I would not feel that way if everybody we play I come from overseas. I don't care about that. Because if they do win, it is something that's helping development because it's the money. You need money. You going out there and playing 5 matches, not developing you. Oh, look, all of the players that were playing 5 matches over 6 years now. I don't see none of them reach anywhere as yet. Whilst I saw others that went to academies already elevated to different places. So even what you're forcing, not helping. So I just think that they're doing it for their ego more than anything else. And that's because you live overseas. But Damien Dash, so it is because I'm overseas. I think I've gained enough knowledge to understand that we are all one. You understand me? I think we have gained enough knowledge to know that. And that is the problem. It's not because I live overseas. Because even if I come to Jamaica now and live back in Jamaica, I would have said, who is the better? Because if you can analyze something, you're going to talk the truth. Look at this then. So, the coach the other day, the coach the other day, we're living in Jamaica. What he said we don't have the talent. Any talent we have that is good will be leaving Jamaica because Jamaica is a feeder league. So he lives in Jamaica. He's coaching in football. But they hired him to be the solution for U20s. And he realized that he couldn't save anything. You understand me? So I think foreign doesn't have anything to do with it. I think it's just the amount of knowledge you gain over time. That's what I think helps. The amount of knowledge you gain over time actually helps you rather than the foreign thing. Butler knows nothing about coaching. I would have... No. Which one of the Butler are you talking about? I was going to agree with you, you know. But I realized that you might attack a next person. You have to tell me which one about them. If it's a 2-2, 2-2, 50-50 man, I would say yes, he doesn't know nothing. Cherry says, JD, you listen to Wait. I've lost it. Oh no, man, Cherry's, come on, man. You know, Mr. Speed said the same thing. As Wait, but he said it in a different tone and used different words. So they never pick up that Mr. Speed said the same damn thing. And Mr. Speed, even worse, his actions, Travis, his actions supports what he said. Because when he wants help, he's not looking locally, Travis. You need to call out your boy Mr. Speed, you know, Travis. You need to call out your boy Mr. Speed. Because he sold you guys the great local hope. And every time Mr. Speed buy nowadays, It's all foreign hopes. So I guess the money, the Concacaf money, get to Mr. Speed now. May I have to say it as it is, Travis. And you cannot refute that at all. People, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Speed's a good guy. I think he's doing good for himself. But it is the truth. I want to hear Travis rebuttal for that. So Travis can't talk, because Travis see it for himself. Because Travis has said, but this man now for years, he might tell me, oh, great, all the local talent means 55, 25, if them are 10%, 3%, better than the overseas, them shouldn't come. A local guys even make the team. And then no, Mr. Speed start make big money in a CONCACAF. And everybody must sign. Trinidad, Antigua, Suriname, okay, you just get the golden boot. All right, let me go for the better player. No, in Suriname. Suriname, what I couldn't stand. Let me sign the best one. Oh, you don't want to perform? Let me sign the next one. Trinidad, oh, you have two. That's not working out of a topper. You never like overseas players. Sign them. Come. Yeah, come. Yeah. People, they are some of the biggest hypocrites. Remember, you are here for 5 years. I'm teaching these people about the football, and who actually performing, and they diss me up, because they needed local people on their side at the time. But now, money get big. Nobody need no look. Mount Pleasant have a whole academy of no Jamaicans. Let me inform you. They are minimal. The Jamaicans are minimal. You want you're more Trinidadian 80 in a Mount Pleasant academy. The other day a man sent me a picture. The other day a man sent me a St. Lucia. So that's why we know the three best guys in St. Lucia team. And Mount Pleasant, they're playing. So you have clubs in Jamaica now that has no Jamaican. So Travis, what are you going to fight about now? Because my thing said they really sold. They made local people believe in their madness, and then they sold out everybody. At least that's how I saw it, because I was shocked to see JD lies, bro. Mount Pleasant have more Jamaicans. All right, so how much? All right, Travis. Anybody, please send me the Mount Pleasant second tier team. Yeah, and send to me, because I want academy, because we want to call out all the players them that's coming from different countries. Make Travis see. Make Travis apologize again. So Travis, my next video, I'm gonna bring the list. Come to you. I will tell the person to send me the list, and then I will come and challenge you, sir. All right, yes. When you see the list, make sure you tell me, Sarina, you and Travis. Don't not come back, when we bring the list to you, Big of yourself, one, all you do, man. Massive respect. No, man, I'm not fighting, man. We're just here chopping up things and looking back at some field projects. And see how better it could have done, because we are looking at what others doing, not just America and Canada and Mexico, before we usually look at those teams. JD, don't you think it's a great thing that local clubs pull in? Oh, yes, it's a great thing, CC. Of course it's a great thing. Of course it's a great thing, CC. You think me opposed to it? I never opposed to it. Why would I oppose to it when I always want the best players them? My team, Reno FC beat Mount Pleasant Junior 2-0. Okay. Send me the list, Travis, so I can call them out, and then you know where they're coming from. All right? See, I fully embraced it. And that's why you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm just calling out the people them that held back Jamaica football for years, forcing quota on people. That was my point. But now when they can benefit, they realize that the same players that they were forcing on people are not good enough. Look at Jadine White. Jadine White was a player that they told us the JFF spent so much money on, he has to make the national team. JD White not starting for his own club blood. His owner is a Jamaican, and when the final comes down to the decision making, he's not playing. You know why? The next player that's starting in the damn team is better. And that's what the coach realized, and that's what the owner realized. So I'm showing you the hypocrisy. I am calling out the clear hypocrisy. So we cannot. So that means Cavaliers Football Club is better than Jamaica Football National Team. That's what you're pretty much saying. You understand me? I'm hoping that does not go over CC head. I'm hoping that doesn't go over CC head, and he cannot go against what I'm saying. Yeah, Travis, but we know that. But remember, they had a time when they fought these players in the team and forced them in the team. CC, why are you arguing? I think listening is an important thing, you know. I've just explained a point that can stop the fights that we had on YouTube for the last 3 to 4 years. Because it exposed that they're hypocrites. Only when it benefits them, they sell you guys that as the false pride that I was telling you guys for like 4 years now, that they're using you. I am just showing you that's the case. Because when it comes down to them, they are not doing it. They are going for the people outside and Jamaica will not benefit from those players. CC, Jamaica not benefit from those players. You improving St. Lucia keeper. What that is going to do for Jamaica? Since you say Jamaica you love, and all of them always love Jamaica, because it's all benefiting them. Oh, because when they put their players in Jamaica team, they got paid and they got exposure. So that's what I'm trying to say to you. It was always about money and benefit, and they held back Jamaica on their own. Selfishly. That's what we were saying 4 years ago. But now it's exposing because now more money is in Concacaf. So we are seeing it. You get me? We're seeing it clearly now. You get me? That's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing anyone that was fighting against international players in local leagues are idiots. All right. I don't know how to spin it so you can understand what I'm saying, CC. Yeah, but people, that my point. I was just trying to make a point. JD, clubs football is a business more than national team. But I understand that, Travis. But the problem is they had the power to spin the national team into their club's success at that time, because they're the ones making decisions. And that's why people was talking about them have conflict of interest. You see what I'm saying? Travis? Because they could have done whatever they wanted to do. And they came up and told us all sorts of stories why we have to pick these players. But no, them no want to pick those same players. Yes. So people, please listen to me. Go to context it properly and hear what I've just said. I've not said I want all local players playing in Jamaica. Anywhere in the world in football, I want the best players to play on the teams. You get me? I always wanted that, but I'm just trying to show you the hypocrisy. You know, going overseas to find the best players for the league is different from picking players. Guy or Jamaica national team, in my opinion. Going overseas to buy players to play for a club in Jamaica is different from picking a player that is not good to force on the national team. Because maybe I think you missed my concept then. Because remember, you were saying that you're forcing them to be developed. So you're admitting that they're not at the level. But you're forcing them in the team because they can't make the same actual team. They can't make your team in the JPL, which is below the national team. But you shouldn't use the national team to force them in to develop them. When your club team should have been forced to develop those same players, because if they have been sold, they are going to be beneficial to you and not necessarily the national team. So this conversation is strong, but for some reason, they always played on you guys' ego, and you don't understand what I'm saying. But I think next 4 years, you will understand what I'm saying. When people get 100 more million off the back of you guys' head, I will leave it alone. But I will return 4 years now and show you how far I was advanced. Just watch, people. Anyways, let me finish off on Liam Bailey. JD, the boys want to play school. Uh, the boys want to play schoolboy football, don't want to stay in academies and learn. Well, that means the national team should not be in any free outlet for them. Yes, we can't do that. So, anyways, guys, Mr. Speed and the man them a yard now, Billy. Yeah, I know. I think all of them love sweets. So it's just like anybody in position just buy them out and they just start to sing the songs for them. You understand me? The difference with me, I can process things and just say it as it is. And my stance is always Jamaica should benefit. That's the big difference with me. You understand me? My stance is always Jamaica should benefit. And I'm just saying, look how they use Jamaica. And in the end, I am seeing that they don't even respect the other pieces until they can use them as well. So it's a pretty much using game going around. Oh, Lord. One thing about CC never understands nothing what nobody says. He's always talking in his own head. I think he thinks of people and he's... well, in my opinion, JPL current players should leave Jamaica to play abroad before they can make the national team. So I am with you on that. Yeah, but my problem is, so no, I'm okay. I'm just outlining that they held our national team hostage for a long time. And that's why we might have to be careful of who we get positions in making decision in the federation. You understand me? Because people can hold your country hostage. That's what I'm saying. All right, I'm not blaming anybody because if people want to be held hostage, I can't fight them. But I have to just call it out as to what it is. It's very clear here, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. Let me move on to Leon Bailey now, people. JD, I hope time don't run out on Bailey. No. We're going to Leon Bailey now. So Leon Bailey, people. Leon Bailey and Aston Villa in general. Aston Villa is finding time rougher. Yes, they're finding time rougher. They are getting some wins here and there, but definitely they are losing more. They are still trying to find the same shape that we told you about. All right, but they brought in they brought in Rashford. They brought in Rashford. 1 second here. They brought in Rashford. And they brought in Rashford and. They brought in Rashford, Marlon, and Asensio. Those are the three that they brought in. Those three fluctuate between the wide areas. All right. The wide areas. So, but they 2 out of the 3 can play striker. So what I saw them doing now, they are playing a little bit more narrow, something that they were successful 3 years ago, and but was being forced to change. And based off that now, I think that Liam Bailey definitely starting to get left out. Not just Liam Bailey, you know. I think one of the 2, Rashford and Asensio, always gets left out as well, and maybe Marlon as well. The only sure starter up front at this point is to work with Ollie Watkins. So it's tough. Liam Bailey is getting a little bit older. He's getting up there now. He's not young. He's 27. He's 27 now. He's 27. And he's 27, and in August he's going to be 28. So at this point I think he has the end of the season to make a decision. Like, yeah, Bailey is a local barn player. Yeah. So it's getting tough on him, guys, because I want to say that every time I saw Ollie Watkins and Asensio plays, when they expand the field, I thought that Asensio wouldn't be adapting to the Premier League so fast, but Asensio looks better than Liam Bailey, and Rashford looks better as well. Because Rashford has something to prove, you know. So G-Mills, big up yourself, thanks for being here. So I think it's a tough one. It's a tough one because I thought that they brought them in to support him, but I think they actually brought them in to replace him. If things don't go right, Simon Preston, bless up yourself, thanks for being here. If things don't go right, it looks like they might brought them in to replace him, because I heard a lot of transfer rumors for him, not transfer rumor, flat out transfer request. Like people tried to buy him. So they were trying to buy him for Saudi. Manchester United was trying to cut a deal to see if they could have got Liam Bailey on the books. Maybe like a flat out some money back for Rashford or something. Maybe they wanted like what 10 million extra. So they wanted to get Liam Bailey, and it looks like they never wanted to deal Liam Bailey instant. Yeah, but if he can't see Asensio bigger, but yeah, I know, but we never expected Asensio to fit in so fast. The problem is everybody came in and literally just performing better. So I think that in itself kind of show him up a little bit more. And I don't think I want him to be any sub player, like any substitution player coming on. I think he needs to start games a lot more, And I think with them coming in, and they keep on performing because they're coming on the field as a substitute, doing better. They came on, they started, did better. So if they continue with that madness, I think Liam Bailey days might be numbered there. You may need to hire a lawyer. You saying 2 overseas players may be better than the Jamaica. No. I'm telling you, based on the performances, them. And the problem is, when Marlon came in, I was saying, okay, they're gonna go with 2 strikers first. Gregory, I can't say Liam Bailey playing good. I have a few matches that I thought that he played well. Even when the stats never look good for him, he was still playing well. But I think he plays well in 2 games, and then he goes dead for the next 4 games. You understand me? And you can't play like that. Or play 2 good games, then play 2 bad games. After. Then play 2 bad games. Guys, remember, I've always come here and pick up for Liam Bailey, people, but I can't lie to your brother. All right, he plays 2 good games, then 2 bad games. All right. Chevy said Liam Bailey is an ordinary player. No, in a Concacaf sense, Liam Bailey is a top player in a Concacaf sense. And if a Jamaica level, he's one of the best players for Jamaica level. But we are talking at the ilk of football. The ilk of football. You get me? Yes, and I'm the people. That you guys call me to tell you what I'm seeing, and I'm just giving about stories that I'm seeing on the internet as well. All right. Bailey is indisciplined, and that's his main problem. You can't be proud of being the most likely to show up late for training. Okay, so I never knew those things. The last match he played, the way the formation set up, he was bound to struggle. Yes, but I told you that, remember the last 4 years, it's what they saw them getting success at. I told you at the start of the season, when they moved on certain players, they were trying to go narrow. But they got back 2 players that can go wide again. You understand me? But they have 3 players in total, if they have to go wide, that they can use. And Liam Bailey made the 4th player. You understand me? So, but you only can use 2 at once. So you have to pick based on performances. And that's just the truth, Yes, he's not no ordinary player in Jamaican sense. I will never say that. Those 2 guys you're talking about are just started to play, but the thing is, how long they will last, because we just start to see them. Yeah, that is true, Greggy Samuel. But I'm saying, because Liam Bailey problem was going on so long, they were trying to force him out. Like players, like the club people, like the fan base was saying that they should sell him. Because remember, they always wanted to sell him, they never really like his style of play now, Gregory. Remember, they were chanting him off the field, That is something that is literal and internet you can see, So I'm just saying, if they continue to get preferential treatment over him, and it has to be based on performance. You understand me? So I want to see Liam Bailey start some games now. You understand me? Start some consistent games. Not now coming on after 65 minutes, because he has cleared the injury. Gregory, you can't say it's injury. Why? Remember, I've watched Liam Bailey majority of the times, They were singing his name the last game though. Jesus God. You see, you Daddy Dean, you always avoid the facts, my brother. I'm just giving you as it is, and I'm telling you what I want for the player. I want him to start games like he should be one of the players, them like Ollie Watkins. He should be a starter, you know? He should be a starter, and it looks like he's going to struggle to remain a starting winger there. Like every week we can come and see Liam Bailey starting. It looks like that's not going to be the case. So what we're going to do, Daddy Dean, Gregory, we're going to watch it for the rest of the season. And I'm going to show you that he's not going to be a starting winger every week. I think he's going to be a rotational player for the rest of the year. Just watch again. And he was a rotational player for the whole season. But that was because of injury. You say they were changing him off, but they were singing, no, chanting him off. That was when Daddy Dean, I said when the transfer window, Daddy Dean, pull the video back, the man. Oh my God, man. I understand when you like somebody, but you can listen to what I'm saying here. Because I want him to be successful as well. That's why I want to have the conversation. JD Bailey got to step up. Yes, I know that. Okay, I understand. But we can't write. No, man, no. Gregory, I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying he needs to be a starter because he's getting older. When you're getting older, what are you talking about, JD? Isn't Leon averaging 40 minutes a game since he's at yes, Rich Ties, but it's not going up. We wanted this season. I expected him to have way more minutes. This season, it's 22 games he played. He started 13, and he has an average of 50 minutes per game. 50 minutes. So are we just saying that Liam Bailey for the rest of his career is just an impact player? If you say that, all right then. If you say he's just an impact player, okay. No, but remember, I'm watching him in a Daddy Dean, and I'm telling you, even when he's fit. All right. Let me context it better then. It looks like when he's fit now, he has too much competition, so they are not trying to pressure his leg. If that's the case, maybe that's the case then. So I'm going to wait until I see more important moments again. And if they don't start him, then I have to say that they prefer the other guys them. Because you can't tell me that every time you have a big important game, he seems to be on the bench. I can't work with that. All right, let me show you, people. Let me show you because I like to work on it, you know. All right. The Celtic one. He started that one. Good. He started the Celtic one. And then the Wolves one. Obviously, the Wolves one, he never started none at all. He came on at halftime. So you could say that is a rotational one. All right. Then now we have the Tottenham one. That's when all the other players come in. He started the Tottenham one. Good. All right, no, and then the others, and obviously the others, they were scoring and stuff. He never started this one, none at all. He came in the 80th minute, all right, and then for the Crystal Palace one, he came in at halftime again. Yeah, he came in at halftime again. And then we're gonna be playing Cardiff tonight. I think he should start in that one because they're gonna rotate that one. All right, the West Ham one here, he did started that one. Then the Arsenal one here, he did not start that one. He came in the 85th minute in that one, and then after that now let me go for the Monaco one. The Monaco one, he did started that one. And he played 57 minutes in that one, right there. So he was the first one off. He never came on in the Everton one, none at all. Then the next one for West Ham again, he did start that one and did come off in that one after 70 minutes. So that's the longest he played in the before he got the two consistent starts. So he got two consistent starts in the 7 and it's only off lately. So let me see if it's a injury, and they're trying to strengthen their squad so everyone get minutes and then everyone can get fit at the right time. Let me see, because people said I should wait, but it's just looking like they're not preferring him when it comes on to certain big moments. So I'm waiting, yeah. You see, so the last two one he never started either. So I don't know what I'm arguing. He literally never started. Hypothetically, if Villa, hypothetically, if Villa were to replace Leon, do you think he will be picked up by? But Manchester United wanted to buy him. They wanted to spark a deal, Manchester United wanted to spark a deal, and I actually thought that he should have just gone to Manchester United. That's what I thought. What's killing him? It's his style of play, over dribbling, killing him. Very dangerous player in the box, but really struggle to comply final passes. Yeah, he's more of a dribbler than a passer, to be honest, for real. Billy, how many games Rashford start? All right, let me go for Rashford now. Remember, Rashford, them just come at the club. They just come at the club, and let me give you what they started in. All right, so the front three was Ramsey, Watkins, and Rogers. So those are the normal three. Digne and Garcia started. So Rashford them just came in. So Rashford never started this one. Rashford never started this one, but once again, I'm trying to get the numbers here. He never started the Crystal Palace one, but he came on 68 minutes in the Crystal Palace one. All right, the Chelsea one, he never started the Chelsea one either. That's Rashford. But Rashford came on 46 minutes. Leon Bailey came on 80 minutes. So halftime, Rashford came in. Rashford came in. So that's it. Wait again. So Liverpool now. Liverpool won. Rashford and Asensio started the Liverpool game. All right. Leon Bailey. Whereas Leon Bailey never made the bench, none at all. He never made the bench, none at all, for that one. And Rashford and Asensio started that one. Ipswich. Let me see if Leon Bailey started. Leon Bailey never started in this one. And he never made the bench either, because I think maybe what was the injury. Rashford and Asensio came in at 46 and stuff. So Rashford and Asensio playing more minutes. They are actually playing more minutes in the last 5. They're actually. So either he's just definitely struggling with injury, Only one game he started. No, we are talking about the time that he plays. Oh, but remember, they just came in, but every time they're coming on ahead of him, and they're starting games. They shouldn't be starting any game over the next one, but maybe it's the injury, as what you're saying he's struggling with, and all sort of chaos. So we're going to watch. Him and Asensio, only one game they started. But, all right, let me add up the minutes, because I've just told you what happened. You just walk into a club, and you started one game in the last 5. All of them may come on at halftime. So that means you're managing over 50 minutes for the whole 5 games. So going forward, that doesn't look like you would get the nod. So you're saying it's because he was injured, all right? Ian Frey is very good. He's better than Oldgate and Low, all right? As someone send me a clip of him, Someone send me a clip of Ian Frey. So I've not listened to it as yet. Maybe I should have done. Yeah. So all I'm saying is, it looks like he's going to struggle. If it's injury, whatever it is, it looks like he's going to struggle to keep his main spot there. Because if he's injured and these guys consistently play good, obviously Rashford is a highly rated player. So if he does well, he's going to keep his position. That's the main thing. If Asensio and Armalan does well, that they are going to keep their position. So it will come a point that Liam Bailey will get forced out. It's just the facts, people. You understand me? That's all I'm saying. So if you're saying it's injury, causing him all sorts of harm, that simply means, if these guys continue to perform and build up Aston Villa going forward, I think he's in slight trouble, because that means they would see that these guys can do it, can pull it, because they just came in mid-season to a new club. One is coming from a new country, coming to a new country, and one definitely he's born in England and he does it at the top level. Yeah, so that's my point. That's my point. All right. Yes. So I'm just saying that he needs more. He needs to get fit, get more game time. Those are factual things, because you're gonna become like a just an impact player if injury keeps on taking you out. If you reach 29 and injury keeps on taking you out, you're going to become an impact player at some point. Didn't know we had a next upcoming center back in Miami. Yeah, man, he was there. He was there. He was always there. To be honest, he was always there. But a lot of persons told me that he had the passport issue. So that was the problem. He was injured for those. No, the one that he never made the list, he was injured for those. But the ones that he was on the bench and stuff, he was not injured. He was available, you know? Because once you're available, you're gonna make the list. So I'm just saying, you know. But tell you what, I'm gonna give it a little more time for you guys to see. But I'm a little bit worried about it, because I don't know why they have 4 players in the same position. You know? Yes, I don't know, and I think that it's 4 players that needs game time because they're in their prime. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, you know? Unless you're telling me that Aston Villa is a big club and they need all of those players. Plus other attacking midfielders that can go out wide as well. You understand me? To struggle to fight for games. So unless you want to tell me that, I don't. Only Manchester City has four high quality wingers. Manchester City is the only place that has 4 high quality wingers that you think that all 4 of them are world top level. I don't think Aston Villa should have 4 high quality wingers. I don't think that. I think because you don't know if they're gonna stay in all of the top competitions. You understand me? Making excuse, he needs to cry on the field. Grimmy called him in to be a CDM. Well, if Villa keeps those, you know, they have to remain in the Champions League. Yeah, they have to remain in the Champions League, because you can't keep so much high quality players in a team. I don't think so. You have to make the Champions League, because some of those players can go and help out Arsenal, you know. Sorry, people. All right, it's simple. I'm a big Bailey fan, but Asensio and Rashford better than him. Bailey, he isn't playing good at all this season. O'Neal, bro. Yeah, he has 1 and 2 games that I do think, but it's more bad games than good games, and games that you can clearly see that he at the start he was not fit. You know, yeah. So people, yeah, I think Rashford could have done well at Arsenal, you know. I think Rashford could have done well at Arsenal, you know, people. But I don't know how he ended up, because Arsenal was trying to get him, you know, so I don't know how he chose. Oh, is that even possible? Aston Villa is not even in the title race, and he chose to go to Aston Villa over Arsenal? Send Bailey to South and yeah, how that one works, guys. Let me know, Arsenal fans, because I saw an article that they were willing to have the talks with Rashford. They were even trying to get Rashford from the argument with the coach at Manchester United. So what took place? Oh, Rashford ended up at Aston Villa, and then Arsenal has no forward player. Oh my God! This is something special. Oh, Arsenal end up with... Please, Arsenal fans, help me out. Help me out. Champions League. But Arsenal in Champions League as well. And they don't have no forward. So you know if you go there, you're going to get the 100% games. Because they have midfield. Arsenal have attacking midfielder playing striker. Central midfielder playing striker. Defensive midfielder playing striker and winger. Where before the game, please. Maybe before the game, please. The Arsenal man, them Nitro, Jason Gona. What really take place with Arsenal now? Because I heard their fans cursing out, saying, "Yo, this is madness," And then a man chose to go to a team of 3 other wingers. You understand me? Rather than just go at a team that he just play sole striker, or he doesn't want to play striker, but he would have started at winger as well. The pressure that's why Villa is better, is a better career builder. Okay, you think that if he goes straight to Arsenal, it would have been a pressure situation. He's going in instant, and if he doesn't perform, that would have even dropped his career more. Okay, if you look at it from JD, Arsenal can't loan no more English players. Okay, Fire gonna say that Arsenal can't loan no more. I can show you multiple articles that they're saying that they're trying to get Rashford. And not even before the window open, because him and the coach did have his problems, So when I'm home, I will put up the articles, and then you can argue all you want, because they're still cursing. 2 days ago I heard Arsenal fans cursing, saying Rashford them was available. Because the problem is you're saying that, but you can't just get rid of a player. Would you not better get rid of a younger player and put him in? Wouldn't that be gonna? So wouldn't that be better to get rid of a player to get Rashford in? Let me hear Fire gonna have to say. Wouldn't that be better to get rid of a player to get Rashford in? Come on, man, Fire Gunner, man. Rashford is still a quality player, and what I'm seeing him doing at Aston Villa, I think that he would have definitely helped Arsenal big time, having so much ball retention. He would have been devastating at Arsenal. That's all I'm saying. People, I'm not Fire Gunner, I'm not hating on Arsenal. I know you guys expect me to hate every week on Arsenal. I am not, alright? Because I know they're not going anywhere. I told you guys blood. Alright? Fire Gunner go cuss now, Just answer me on that one, big boss. I'm waiting on Fire Gunner. Before the game look like he's busy, because he can't talk his way out of that one. Like, Arsenal just end up with midfielders. You know what I think? The coach like Pep too much, and Pep always fantasized to have all midfielders on the field, Yeah, he wants to outdo Pep so much, so Pep failed to try and have all midfielders on the field and at several locations, So he wants to go one better. So he said, all right then, every forward injured, watch this. Striker, Moreno. Oh my God. Sorry, people. I am not eating an Arsenal. I'm just JD Gunners is just a chatting club. Travis, that are you? Yes, exactly, JD. Him want to outdo. I think he's more into outdoing Pep than to win anything. I heard the man made a statement. I don't know why I'm listening to him so much, and then when I repeat these things, people say me a hater. You understand me? The man said he won a lot of trophies. So you know that Arteta actually counting community shields. Do you know that? He's counting community shields as well, I am not laughing. I want Gunner to come and talk to me. You understand me? He's counting community shield. We are Jamaicans, so we are afraid to state the fact. Barely but O'Neill, this is a safe space. People can speak. The man counting community shield. He is delusional. Because he can't take pressure in the press conferences, So and the press conferences always put him under pressure. And the man make it seem like he win 5 trophies. Which is a lie. You got an Alpha FA Cup that Unai Emery should get more credit on than you. You understand? Yeah, but you know what? They're gonna say that I'm 18, so Where is Jason Guna and Cranky? No. Cranky don't come over them place, you know? Yeah. Him stay over him channel, you know? Yeah. Cause him count how much time we come on him channel, so him can come back other people channel. So him angry, he's a bald angry person. Liam Bailey is an hard. Oh my God. I am not going to. I'm not going to piss off in our Arsenal fans. The difference is you need versatile players who can operate in various different positions. Arsenal only sign one-dimensional players. Big time Arsenal fan here, and it's time for him to go. Man is in love with midfielder. Okay, cause I thought I would have gotten people arguing today, you know. But before the game kept quiet, I don't hear nothing from him. You know, I don't hear nothing at all from before the game. You know, he's there talking about Jamaica and the rest of the. Devon Porter burn out Arteta. Yes, man. That's why Arteta needed to get more experience before. One second, guys. I'm going around the school for the kid. Yeah, because I'm almost done. You know. Thanks to all the lovely people that came in. You know, we had a good conversation aside from the couple fights that inside the chat. We can let go of the overseas and local at this point. You know, and the unnecessary fights. You know. The sun look a little bit bright, but this is a fake sun, you know, people. Don't read into this sun too much. I'm telling you, this is a fake sun. It's only shining. If you go outside, you freeze. Yeah. That is a fake sun. Not real about that sun. Because outside is like 6 degrees. So, I don't know how the sun looks so bright, you know. Yes, Travis. Me tell you, last night, me in my bed, and I go in the bed, this is the last story, I go in my bed, big bosses, and me just went under take off my clothes and go in the bed, and me just think about life, like me, I say, what me do, how me end up here? Oh my God, brother. The heater is on, but me just cool. You know? Yo, look at me, if you go back up. I mean, I said, but me now in the yard. After the man them say me not come from Jamaica either. So where me going up? Oh my God. Sometimes the heater on, but the time does get colder than that period, you know? Yeah, man. So yeah. Sometimes I'm telling you, sometimes it makes you, you know. I'm in Nice right now. I know it's 17. What? 17? Let me check mine here. No, man. Nice really warm, Ben. Yeah, but Nice have different temperature than majority of the other places, them. Because see, I've checked this now. And now it says all updates, it's 8. It's 8 degrees. See it? It's 8 on the phone. Look. 8 on the phone. 8. It just went up 2 and it's 8. Yeah, man. So fly upon a driver's license. Yeah, man. Sometimes it gets so cold, man. You know, like you look back at yourself and you say, Jono Star. And that's why I'm telling people, that's why I've always just tried to improve on myself. Because you look back into yourself and say, Jono Star, look how when we were in Jamaica, we took advantage of this. We never took advantage of the sun. You know, and now we're here. Obviously, more money here and them stuff there. But at the same time, the condition is just not designed for you. You have to be taking a whole heap of vitamin pill. And in Jamaica, just the sun alone give you that vitamin that you have to spend too much money on a year. You understand me? Yeah. So people wanna be grateful. Wanna be grateful inside Jamaica, man. You know, when you have the sun, when you can climb a tree and when you can climb a tree, get mango. When you can get ackee, tell you my ackee story, how much thousands of dollars me have to pay for ackee. So Jamaica, you're alright at Jamaica, man, you're perfectly alright, man. You know, nobody at Jamaica should not tell me about poor and broke and poor. Rich in all activities, you know, everything you can climb tree, get this, you know. When just telling yourself so the poor, you know, but you're not poor, none at all, you know. None at all. Devon says a -2 now. Oh God, Devon. Yeah, damn. So it's tough there. It's tough. Yeah. So stop selling the poor people. You're better off than a lot of people are foreign, believe me. Alright? You know, you're not poor one bit. When you can climb all tree, when you can buy a key, when you can do what you want to do. A man have to spend $50 for a key. 50 euros, I mean. That's around 7,000 per, and that's a two tin. 14,000. By the time you finish the pot of food at 25,000 Jamaican dollars. I want to down there act like I want to kill off on yourself when you should be grateful and love on yourself. You understand me? So that's why I'm too old to climb tree now, JD. But I'm just telling you, you can send a little son go up in a tree. That's all I'm telling you. You understand me? Or don't a man have to suffer and struggle. If me not have the money, me I suffer. so only can believe me when I have everything. So be grateful. Don't kill yourself. Because me telling you, if you come a foreign, we're not gonna love Jamaica after 2 weeks, especially the cold countries them. If you don't believe me, who know that Jamaica killing themselves and a worry people? Only will love on yourself after 2 weeks. When you go to Russia, go anywhere in Far East Europe. And when I start hauling a gun and I look on the gun and say, Jesus, God, you shouldn't have any gun at Jamaica. Our life did nice at Jamaica. What is, man? I tell you one day when my last story before we leave. Yes, it's way safer, obviously, because nobody now running down in the snow for kill you. People in the cold just like you, so nobody now can kill you. All the man in Jamaica, they never go out of the door to kill a body either. They are freezing in the house. People, like one time, when we just come here like 6-7 months, because remember, so football, I try to play first. And then they told me about the management and everything. And then I had to go to school because my whole structural plan, school was included in it. And me tell you, say, I had to walk like 2 miles to school, you know, like -2. And I'm talking about like the first 3 months I'm here, you know. Believe me, man. Believe me, man. Even when I went to walk from my house to go down to the center of Antwerp to look work. Believe me, people. Be grateful in Jamaica, man. Be grateful, man. I'm walking and I'm telling you, I grew like 65 years in 2 hours out of walking. Yeah, man. So when I'm here trying to motivate people to be better and standing on something, it's all based on the growth that I've gotten. I couldn't get those things in Jamaica. I can't go to the next road in Jamaica or else somebody kill you. Yeah, so yeah, no, at that time when I just came here, I was not financially stable, and remember I was trying to do my thing on my own, you know. Yeah, you can't know your neighbor. Yeah, yes, sir. So I just want people to know the truth. I just want people to know the truth and just be grateful in you guys' country, man, because it's a nice place, man. Just enjoy yourself down there, man, and even if you can't buy certain things, believe me, just remember that other people at your fridge temperature. Just always know that when you open your fridge and say -10 and 15 in your freezer, not your fridge part, you know, in your freezer, that's freezing things at -20 and 15. Other people walk up and down in those temperatures. Believe me. So be respectful and just be grateful in your location, because believe me, I would have loved to have the money that I have inside Jamaica. The amount of food I cook every day, you guys don't see me. You guys never would have seen me. All 2 years that I pay for food me I cook and just live my life and just exercise. And maybe if a football match happening, I would just go to that football match. That's it. Yes, man. If I come back to Jamaica, I'm just gonna live that life, you know? Yeah. And enjoy it like how you guys should enjoy it. But you might try to kill me. Say me enjoy my life too much. But now I know what enjoyment is. So that's why if I do come back there, I'm gonna enjoy my damn self. You know? Yeah, buy all of the hockey. Just buy all, yeah, oh my God. Might own a hockey business by the time I come back there. Yes, up. And you will be first class citizen. Yeah, obviously. I'm not gonna go back to my community. I'm almost sure that I'm not gonna go back to my community if I come back, you know. Norway is ridiculously cold, man. Ridiculously cold. So people, I am not going to hold you. I'm here for a long while. Thanks everyone passing through. We are going to link up. I don't know if it's tomorrow, but maybe maximum Monday. All right? Yeah. Well, they have to handle the truth here because I have no lies to tell them, you know. All right, so people, let me mash it up on next time. All right, yeah, man, smash the like button on your way out, and we will talk. All right, yeah, man. Just always remember, Jamaica is a very nice place with a very good temperature. Be grateful, and you have trees, you have free everything. So just live nice. Foreign sufferation, people.